Yes.
Recording in progress.
Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to this special meeting of the Napa County Board of Supervisors, Monday, January 8th at 9 a.m. Roll call, please.
Vice Chair Gallagher?
Here.
Supervisor Cottrell?
Here.
Supervisor Pedrosa?
Here.
Supervisor Gregory?
Here.
Chair Rom.
Here. And please join me for my last time in leading the pledge. Ready, begin. I
pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our business of the day takes us to item 11A, and that is the election of officers for the calendar year 2024. It has been a pleasure to serve as chair in 2023, and that year is over. So it's time to hand over the reins. The matter before us is to undertake changes in officers to 9 items as listed in the agenda. The first one is for chair and vice chair of the Board of Supervisors. The second, also chair and vice chair for Napa County Groundwater Sustainability Agency. For the Napa County Housing Authority, it's chair, vice chair, and deputy secretary. For In-Home Support Services Public Authority, it's chair, vice chair, and secretary. For Lake Berryessa Resort Improvement District, it's chair and vice chair. For Monticello Public Cemetery District, it's chair and vice chair. For Napa Berryessa Resort Improvement District, chair and vice chair. And for Napa County Public Improvement Corporation, it's president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. For all matters for all of our agencies that require a secretary, the Madam Clerk will serve as secretary. For all those requiring a treasurer, the auditor controller, Tracy Schultze, will serve as treasurer. And so before us today for our consideration is chair and vice chair. And I will say, not it.
Not it.
So I will go ahead and make a recommendation per our rotations as we transition now. It would be for Supervisor Gallagher to serve as chair, and for Supervisor. Oh, I wasn't asking if you agreed, but thank you for your agreement in the matter. and for Supervisor Cottrell to serve as vice chair for this year of 2024. I would entertain a motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Supervisor Pedrosa, second by Supervisor Gregory. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. And at this time, we will take a recess.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Good morning. We're back, and I'm happy to magically be seated in the center now. So we are going to move on to item 11B. That is the annual appointment and reappointment of members of the Board of Supervisors to various committees, commissions, and advisory boards. Clerk Hoskins, can you report?
Thank you, Chair Gallagher. Today we have our annual appointments and reappointments of the Board of Supervisors to various committees and commission and advisory boards. There's just one quick little correction on the spreadsheet. We were made aware of the Climate Action Committee after publishing that the member that Ann is listed as a backup is actually an alternate now. They passed bylaws back in May, and she is now, if it stays the same, the alternate. So that's the only correction on the spreadsheet. But otherwise, I'll pull up the spreadsheet, and we assume that there are no changes. Everyone wants to keep their committees. If not, please let us know. There's
Okay.
a spreadsheet for you if you'd like to look at it.
Thank you. Is there anyone that wants to relinquish their seat on any committee?
Chair Gallagher, I'd be happy if someone is interested in the Climate Action Committee. I'd be happy to make that available for anyone. Not that I'm not interested in climate change because we started the committee, but acknowledging the transition and the fact that I'm not running for re-election, I think it'd be great to give someone an opportunity to jump into that one.
All right. You're currently the alternate, Supervisor Cottrell. Or is that something you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd be happy to take that one on. I want to find out if anyone else is interested in that at this point. Okay,
Okay.
great. I will do that. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Supervisor Joseph.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other comments, questions? Supervisor Ramos. Getting used to my buttons lighting up here.
Thank you, Chair. I am interested in if Supervisor Cottrell, Vice Chair Cottrell will entertain a swap between primary and alternate on the EMCC committee. That's the Emergency Medical Care Committee. If that is something you'd be open to, that we just swap those roles.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. And clerk's team, do you have those changes so far? Great. Thank
Yes.
you.
Quick clarification, please. Who is the backup for Climate Action Committee? I'm
Okay,
sorry,
yes, we will
alternate.
need an alternate
Yeah, we
for
do need
Climate
an
Action Committee.
There's 2 Board of Supervisors appointed, and then
Correct.
1 alternate. So
I'd
since
be-
Alfredo has swapped with Ann, does that make you the alternate?
Think
Sure, or if someone else wants it.
I'd be happy to serve as
Okay.
alternate.
Supervisor Ramos will serve as alternate, and that works for you, Supervisor Pedroza?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Is that you? Yes. Supervisor Cottrell. I'm sorry, I don't have the new list of who's sitting where.
Thank you, Chair.
Supervisor Cottrell.
I have been serving as the board liaison to the Child Care Planning Council, and that is a meeting that I am able to attend some of them, and Ms. Doyle Stevens is attending others, which works now. But I would offer that up if there's anyone else who wants to take that on.
Anyone? I would love to, but I have a conflict with Backman that day. So if you can keep serving,
So
that
I
would be
can keep
great.
with that role, and we will continue to tag team them once I can't make. So thanks.
Okay, and Supervisor Ramos.
Thank you. I did want to know, as of right now, when we look at our CSAC designations for the various committees, it does have me listed as Health and Human Services because I was the vice chair on Health and Human Services. I'm happy to continue to go to those committees. However, it is anticipated that next week I will be appointed as treasurer of CSAC. So I will be serving in the executive capacity. So that's going to be in addition to our already designated representative from Napa County. So if
Okay.
someone is interested in specifically being the board member for Health and Human Services, that would be available.
seen any lights, but I'd be happy to do that. So I can serve as the Health and Human Services committee member. Okay. Any other questions, comments, anything? Great. Do we have any public comment on 11B? Do we have anything on the phone?
No one on the line.
Okay. I will entertain a motion to approve the committees as corrected or
As amended.
newly stated.
So moved.
I'll second that. And I'll just make a comment, Chair Gallagher, if I may. I think it's incredible the type of leadership posts that we have for a county like Napa to know that we're leading some of these committees, whether it's MTC or ABAG or some other committees at CSAC. I think that speaks very well of this county. So I just wanted to publicly acknowledge that.
Thank you. Very true. Thanks for making that comment. Okay, I have a motion by Pedroza, second by Gregory. Is that correct? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Alrighty, motion passes unanimously. Wow, that's it. That's we're
Sure.
done with our big items for the day. I did just want to mention if everyone can make sure to turn on their microphones when they're making a motion in a second, and also when you're voting. That will be really helpful. I think that we are closed and we are going to adjourn until our next meeting, which is tomorrow, our regular meeting, Tuesday, January 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Thank you.